All right, Troy Kearns, real estate investor, bringing it to you live from New Orleans. We're headed actually to a new construction build that I did in 2018-ish, 19-ish. Put it on the market for sale, didn't get my price. Now we've been renting it out ever since. Where we're driving right now is a street called Napoleon. Napoleon is a major arterial. I think it runs north and south, but I'm not for sure about that. My house is down this way, my Airbnb, the one I live in and visit when I'm here. And as I was driving around the neighborhood around here and looking for new properties, I came across this street. There was a lot of interesting things going on, like this house up here. You're gonna be like, dude, who designed this house? This guy's been working on this house for like, I don't know, a long time. I don't think anything's ever gotten done, but he's really worried about a flood right here. So this house has been here for a long time. I don't know why he jacked it up into the freaking isosphere. So when I started coming down this way though, I ran into this house right here upcoming where that Jeep is. And there was a guy working on this house. And I asked him, you know, who are you working for? And he told me I'm working for this guy, Joe. Joe and I ended up talking and we cut a deal, and Joe and me built this house together. Joe also built this purple house right here. There was all empty lots. This was an empty lot right here. These are all brand new houses. Still got an empty lot right here. This is a new house right here. None of these houses were here. This is a new house right here. None of these houses were here when I bought this property right here. So this is my property that I built, one of my first new construction jobs that I did with another guy in New Orleans, Louisiana. This is our property. And down here to the right, you can see all these homes right here are new. These were not here when I built this house. They got built as I was building this house. You still have some infill lots right here. I'm actually in the process of selling it, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it right now, because I bought it. It's not a great cash flowing investment. It is a good cash flowing investment, but where I'm at in my career, I could put the money better used. So I've waited it out. I didn't renew one of the tenants' leases, and now I've got it on the market. And guess what? My other tenant doesn't want to show the freaking property. Like, we have it in contract right now. We have a buyer who wants to buy it. They're in contract with us to buy it. And my freaking tenant will not let them in to see her unit. Even though in the contract she has to, but people can be a pain in the butt. So we're gonna go and we're gonna confront her if she's home, and we're gonna say, what's up? Why are you not letting these people in the house? And so that's where we're at right now. We're just circling back around the block, and we're gonna go up there and get her out of there. Now let's go through the deal points. So I paid like $32,000 for the lot. Originally, the bank appraised the property at $280,000. So we built the house for about $160,000, our cost plus the lot. So we're in it for about $200,000, a little bit more. I threw it up on the market. I didn't get anything at like $329. A couple years later, I've got it in contract for about $385,000. She always parks on my freaking grass right there. I've told her not to. You can see that's going on right now. We actually built a driveway right here in the back. So we're gonna go into the property right now and deal with this. Everything's caged. We always cage our HVAC units. Not market specific and market specific. These will walk away if they're not caged. We elevated them. This is the main exit for the main house. Walking around, I built a driveway right here, and I'm gonna actually take a picture and send it, because I've asked this particular tenant, when I got a board falling off right here. So we got a couple maintenance issues to deal with. Will you please tell her not to park there anymore? And then we need to put these boards back up. These boards have fallen down. So if we can have Jay come back and put these boards back up right now. I got a couple boards down. You can see this is just to cover up the basement. They've fallen down. Oh, you know what? I guarantee that was the freaking inspector who did that crap. That pisses me off. Like, the people who are buying the house right now, the only reason to get underneath there is to inspect the property. And so I'm sure the guy took them down and didn't put them back up. These just didn't come off for any reason. They pulled them off. They put one here and they pulled it off. They need to come back and put them back on. That's just disrespectful. If you're gonna buy someone's property, you're doing an inspection, put it back together. Don't leave it like that. This girl's got her car parked on here. Like, you got a freaking driveway right here.
2 hours later.
Open this damn door.
She's not answering. Another board out there. I don't know if that's supposed to be right there. Let's show you how I set this thing up though, and why this is a good investment for whoever buys this. So you got a studio right there. Hey, listen, you got to ask for permission for this shit with my houses. Can you pull off my stuff? You're in my yard. You're parking in my yard.
You would handle the situation properly, sir?
I can't see who's in there.
What does that have to do with anything?
Why are you parking? I don't need to handle the situation the right way. You're parking in someone's yard. Why do I need to? This ain't my yard?
I'm more than happy to move. Instead of coming up to my
I can't see who's in there. I'm trying to I just knocked on it. I can't see if you're even there. I didn't know if someone's sleeping or what's the deal going on.
That's not the attitude, sir. There's no reason to be upset.
I'm not upset. I'm just asking you to move. That's all I was doing, to knock on it and say, hey, can you move? There's no reason to be parking in the yard. All right, so they just did their home inspection earlier. We're to come in and look how this place looks. So here's the house. The people who moved out of here, we got this cleaned up. Look like we're missing a few things. See, HVAC unit. And this is how I have it set up so that, like I said, you can park back here, come to where our car is right there. So I designed this house originally with the guy who built my house, and we were gonna flip it together. What the hell happened here? Oh, geez Louise, who cut these holes in here? Daisy, who cut these holes in here? Who did we have repair? I mean, there probably was some sort of a leak in the pipe, but if that's the patch job that they did, it's supposed to be repatched, and it's not. So that's why I like to walk my properties and see what's going on. This was a little bit discolored granite, but it looks fine. You know, there's been some tenants in here, so it's not as clean as it used to be. Come up to the upstairs here. We got a bunch of garbage on the ground. Duct tape from somebody taping something up there. We got a bunch of dirty walls. Hopefully we didn't give these guys back all of their money. You can tell this is a brand new house. These are the first tenants in it. So we've got a bunch of stuff that they left in here. I don't even know what that is. But you can see, we've got some nice fixtures in here. It's a really cute little house. I think that if you wanted to live in here, my idea was you either rent out one side and live in the other. So you can move into this side. Another issue right here. Come back and put this stuff back together. Let's turn this off. It should not be on. They probably tested it and don't care what happens to my house. This is the master. We laid this at a 45-degree angle. You can tell on the tile there just to make it look a little cooler. But it looks overall, for having a tenant in here, like, I don't know why they didn't clean this crap. We need a little bit of a spring clean in here, but the house looks pretty good overall. All lights are working. So this is the main unit. This is why I like to come check on my properties, just in general, because you just see stuff that you're like, okay, what's going on? Why do I have these little pieces all over here? Why did they leave the fan going on? Why did they leave the lights on? Have we checked the thermostat yet, you know? Why did we not take care of this on the initial walkthrough where they hung their TV, obviously? So it's totally frustrating when you put stuff the right way and people don't take care of it. So I always like to check on my properties, especially when I'm in town, because I want to see what's going on. I want to see how good people are taking care of stuff or if they're trashing it. The reason I stopped in on this particular one is the tenant's not showing the property. We're in town, she could possibly cost me a sale. That's not gonna happen. And so if I gotta get tough with her and say, you can move out and I'll sell the thing vacant, no problem. So we're gonna go hit her up one more time. But I mean, I really like the way this house looks overall. It's probably been sitting here killing my grass for a while, I'm sure of that. It's like it's filled up with water. The trash man ain't gonna move it, you already know that. These boards are coming off over here too. So we really set this up to be like an Airbnb. This was set up for somebody, whoever bought it, to be an Airbnb. That's why we got a nice landscaping, corner lot. One of the big amenities, and you can tell right here, there's not a lot of off-street parking. See, they got off-street parking, but that's a newer house. Look at this old house here. That's not a fix and flip. That's just a demolish and rebuild. But they just did a home inspection. I'm quite certain that they probably pulled this off to crawl underneath there, and they didn't put it back on, which is really annoying. So you always just gotta triple check stuff. I put a lot of money into this thing. With this off-street parking, you got a double driveway, which is a huge upsell in New Orleans because there's not a lot of places. You can see everybody's parked out on the street over here. We've got 2 units. How much am I gonna get for it? Right now it's listed on the MLS. We're in contract for, I think, $380,000 in change, which just goes to prove to you if your first situation doesn't work out. Like originally, we were gonna project to sell this for $280,000. Put a renter in there, even though we've got some issues with that right now, probably making an extra $100,000 because I waited out the market. Here's the other thing. The builder that I partnered with didn't finish the job. So I had to finish the job myself. I brought my own crew in, who we're going to go see right next, but it didn't deter me. Even though there's a bunch of things that I'm upset about, that I'm not happy about, this is still a great investment. We've got the whole yard fenced. We're one of the only places that has the whole yard fenced. This feels like a really nice home. What's stopping you from getting started investing in real estate? If I'm down here in New Orleans, I haven't been in this house for a couple years. It's doing great. It's gone up in value by $100,000 since I built it. What's stopping you from getting started investing in real estate? What is stopping you? Comment below, what's your biggest pitfalls? What's holding you back? Why aren't you getting started? If you need help, just comment below and we'll help you out. I look forward to helping you get started, and understand that even though I'm doing this house right now, my first investment was in 2004 in my own condo unit. So That was a long time ago. Well, actually, sorry, 2002 in my own condo unit. That was a long time ago, but that doesn't mean you can't get started investing today. Sooner you start, the more likely you are to make it happen. So don't wait any longer. Peace.